speak with these guys, when I watch football, I put into practice what they said to me. Okay, I told Simon that when Simon was at Gent in Belgium and at Trenching, Simon was this thing that Chukwueze is doing that you're calling dribble. You know, do Harry Simon. Go back to the barracks and ask anybody about Moses Simon. He will leave you on the floor. You are sprawling on the floor. But he said when he went to Trenching, after the first year that thing, they came and then they showed him his graph. Look at your graph. You had only 7 assists and 4 goals. If you enter this China a lot quicker than the other time, you don't need to dribble. That was that Simon moved from dribbling, and the next season he had 15 assists and he landed in Gent. When at Gent, go and check. The only time Gent won the league was when Simon played there. That season he scored 20 goals. 20 goals, go and confirm. He had 20 goals and 13 assists. So when you see me somewhere and then he tells you that this is how footballers adapt. So when you start watching footballers now, you begin to find out that adaptation in their game. You begin to look for that adaptation in their game. You know, there was a time we were saying that Benjamin Frederick will end up as a DM. Simon said no, that Frederick is better watching the game from a deep position than watching it from a starting point.
Yes,
you know, I listened to Wilfried in the interview when he said, when he came to, how many of you remember that he actually started playing at Gent as a left fullback? He was playing as a fullback because they felt like he has the energy. But Michel de Conde, the man who scouted him, we were friends for a while due to that, my scouting something, said the one thing that made Ndidi to stand up was that they found out that he has 3 lungs. That's the first time I was hearing that was 3 lungs. And I asked him, what's the meaning of 3 lungs? He said he covered everywhere on the pitch. Up to date, Ndidi can't use the ball. But has he played at the highest level? Of course he has. Of course he has. So it's not every footballer, and it's not every footballer that will have the qualities of every footballer. Every footballer will bring a different ingredient. This is the same Arsenal fan. I remember Debo. Debo lamented about Havertz. I remembered him this weekend where we were after the Nigerian game. He called Havertz all manner of them. I kept saying this, that Havertz is occupying the CBs and Havertz is the first line of press. After Havertz got injured, it was Debo who called me on phone and said, I said, Ricky, now I see what you did. Because when you listen, look, the best striker in the world adapting his game to a new league.